And these are the questions I want to specifically ask today on 5 Live Viewer. And I'm sure you share my sentiments, and these are your questions as well. Number one, why was overcrowding allowed on the bridge if that is being used as an excuse by the local authorities and the company responsible now? Number two, why was the bridge opened without the mandatory fitness certificate being obtained from the local authorities? Who allowed this to happen without that fitness certificate? Number three, was this bridge renovation, which was supposed to be completed over a year and rushed through in just 5 months, was it hurried up for the Gujarati New Year in order to maximize profits? Because during the Gujarati New Year, more tourists from the nearby areas would come and use this bridge and therefore more paisa. Number four, did the local operator, that is the company, allow overcrowding for profit? More people, more paisa, more profit. Because after all, what is a company in this for? And number five, why does a British era Jhula bridge, whatever bridge it is, why does it still exist? Why does a bridge that was built during the British era, undoubtedly refurbished a few times since then, why does it even still exist? When something is so critical to safety and the lives of humans, why does that still exist? Couldn't there have been something else, a different kind of monument for the fun and laughter of children and tourists be constructed in its place? Why trust something that has stood there in this precarious manner for 140 years? In Gujarat's Morbi, it's sheer negligence, murderous negligence, if I may, viewer, that has claimed the lives of over 140 people, including 47 children. Nearly a century and a half old, this suspension bridge is on the Machchhu river in the city of Morbi. It collapsed, due to which all of those people who fell into the river either were dashed to death or they drowned. The tragedy took place days after the bridge was opened, after extensive repairs that were supposed to take 1 year. But the company that was tasked with the repairs opened the bridge after just 5 months. Take a look at this report. National shock and fury over the Morbi deaths. Sheer negligence claims the lives of over 130 people, including 45 little children. The 140-year-old bridge, a popular hangout spot in Morbi, was reopened after renovation just a week ago by a private group named Oreva, which also used to manage the bridge. The company had 1 year to complete the renovation, but it rushed to complete the work in just 5 months to meet the rush for Gujarati New Year and Chhath. Shockingly, the hanging bridge was reopened to the public on Gujarati New Year Day without the mandatory fitness certificate by the local municipality, probably to make a quick buck by selling tickets.
जो ओरेवा कंपनी है उनको हमने एग्रीमेंट करके दिया है, हमारे पास था, तब हमने ये बंद करके रखा था। जब तक इसका अच्छी तरह से रिनोवेशन नहीं होगा तब तक हमने उसको चालू नहीं किया था। 2-3 दिन पहले उन्होंने शुरू किया है, नगर पालिका को कुछ भी इंफॉर्मेशन दिया नहीं है कि हम शुरू करने जा रहे हैं।
The operators who managed the bridge also violated every safety norm. They kept selling tickets priced ₹17 for adults and ₹12 for kids, even as the crowd swelled. There was no one to check people from climbing the hanging bridge. Tourists were also allowed to shake the bridge. The bridge, which normally sees 25 people on it at one go, was crowded by hundreds of revelers when it collapsed. Among those, 45 were children, the youngest a 2-year-old toddler who became the victim of the filthy greed of local operators. The Morbi municipal body accuses the operator of keeping it in the dark and reopening the bridge clandestinely.
फिटनेस जो सर्टिफिकेट है वो देने का अधिकार तो आप ही को है ना?
हाँ, पर वो अगर हमारे पास जानकारी नहीं होगी तो कैसे देंगे?
आपको कंपनी ने जानकारी नहीं दी?
नहीं दी है। यही तो हर चीज की वजह है।
The accused have been booked for culpable homicide by the Gujarat police and multiple arrests are likely after a probe by a 5-member special investigation team. With Mustafa Sheikh in Morbi, Gujarat, Bureau Report, India Today.